got my laces tied. My trusty podcast by my side. If you wanna talk fun, it's the place to be. Yeah, it's the drop, D-R-O-P.
Hey, this is Robbe with Believe in the Run.
This is Megan with Believe in the Run.
This is Karl with Believe in the Run.
Is that how we start out?
I think so. You got to say this is the drop, though. You got to take Thomas's part.
I didn't remember that's what he said.
You were so animated. That felt really aggressive for our current state of living.
Yeah. Hey, you're listening to the Drop Podcast.
There you go.
Where we are dropping the ball already.
We are fresh off a plane from Tokyo and not firing on all cylinders, but we're here.
We're doing it.
We're here. I got 5 hours of sleep in about the last 48 hours. So that's been great.
I think I probably got like 15 total over the past week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still have no voice from yelling for Mondo Duplantis to set the world record in the pole vault.
That's what it's from?
It's a combination of things, but that was the icing on the cake for sure.
I was thinking maybe it was the marathon.
The beers to raspiness there's an equivalency.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you combine that with yelling, and we were there's a lot to yell about that night too. There was Cole Hawker who eventually got DQ'd, but then that it was his heat, and then there was also George Beamish coming back in the steeplechase.
That was epic.
That was a big one. There's all kinds of stuff that
Tons
night.
of stuff.
I'd argue that was the best
track night?
Yeah.
You might be right.
Which
yeah.
I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest. Steeplechase in theory is awesome. Like that's probably is the coolest event. But I feel like it doesn't move the needle for me.
Yeah. I wasn't invested until Bisham, the whole shoot of the face thing happened in the first round, and then I was invested after that.
Yeah, he got
crazy.
Clocked in the face with a spike. That was...
Yeah.
Was he bleeding at all?
No, he was casually just rolled it off.
Yeah, that was cool. Did you see the Arpit Make It Sports picture of it? Do you follow that account?
I don't know.
It's like where they take a classic painting or artwork and then do the side-by-side.
Yeah, that was good.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. It's pretty good. I forget what the actual painting was, but anyways, we're back. We're here.
Yeah.
I mean, people are probably wondering where Thomas is right now, right?
Oh, yeah. We should probably let everyone know why Thomas is not here. We left him in Tokyo. He's not coming back. No, just kidding. He went off to China while we came back to America. Mm-hmm. And he's there with Mount to Coast. Honestly, I don't really know what he's doing.
Yeah.
So
no one does.
I guess he'll fill you in when he gets back.
Yeah.
He's out there with our friend Lynn.
Yes.
So Lynn will be showing him around because, let's be honest, Thomas on his own, traveling the world.
It's scary enough with not an escort of that kind, but
I mean, maybe.
a tour guide.
Yeah, there you go. Proper usage there.
So I'm sure there's plenty of that going on. I mean, not in real life, but propositionally.
Agreed.
Hopefully not.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so he'll be there for like a week or something?
Yeah, he'll be back next Tuesday. So,
man.
Yeah.
It's like Anthony Bourdain out there.
Yeah, seriously.
Version of it.
The running version.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but we're here, and we got a lot to talk about.
Yes, we do. So
I guess we just start way back from the beginning. Our travel over did start off great.
No, woke up at 3 a.m. for no reason. So that was fun.
Yeah.
I was, okay. I had thought going from BWI that it would take longer. I don't know why, to go internationally at early in the morning, but it was totally did not take that long.
What do you mean it would take longer early in the morning?
I don't know. This happened to me before where they didn't have the check-in desk open until like 4 a.m. or something, and then there was a line and all this other stuff. I don't know.
Oh.
And then that's why I was like, we should get there
I see what you're saying.
early. But we were way too early. And then apparently Minneapolis has a issue with fog.
Yeah, very foggy in those parts.
Is it all the time, or is it just?
I don't know.
I was just there.
that
Was
day?
it foggy?
Oh.
What's that?
I was just there. It wasn't foggy.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it was just a freak. Maybe it was isn't there like a horror movie called The Fog?
I'm sure.
Is there?
Probably is. It's probably the most generic horror name of all time. But
Yeah. Maybe that's what was going on. Do we check in on anyone from there? See if everyone's alive?
Minneapolis?
Yeah.
I think everyone's fine.
Okay.
if you guys are fine, let us know. And
All right.
yeah.
So anyway, they kept like delaying. They did that thing where you get a text message where it's like, your flight's been 30 minutes delayed. And then like 15
Pushes
minutes
an
would go
hour.
by, and then it was an hour, and then it was 90 minutes. And then it ended up being like 4 hours. And it seemed like everyone on our flight to Minneapolis was not ending in Minneapolis. They were then traveling on to another destination.
Right.
And so everyone's trying to rebook their flights. And so we wait in this long line, and the woman's like, there's one other flight, but it's sold out, so you have to wait until tomorrow. So I walk away from the desk, and I'm like, shoot, we're here. We're going to miss everything.
So here's the thing. I understood what she was saying to you, and I was just like, oh, Megan's like high class or whatever. She was saying your seating arrangement was not
Your
available.
options do not work for me.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I got upgraded on Delta to first class on the leg to Minneapolis, and so this woman assumed that I wanted to be first class for the entire
Like-
trip, which I did, truthfully. But
Sure.
but given that was no longer an option, I would have been very willing to get another seat on a different flight.
So then I was like, no offense to Minneapolis, but I don't want to spend a day in Indianapolis, neither that
of
or
those.
Minneapolis. If I could spend it in Tokyo, so I was like, dude, I'll take economy if it's available.
Yeah. And I was standing with you, and I think the person behind the desk just assumed that I was agreeing with you.
Yeah.
I didn't state my opinion, but she was like, all right, these three are going. I'm just like, yeah, I guess I'm going to Tokyo.
Yeah. Anyways, all I had to say,
Yeah.
it all worked out. And actually I called them today and got a $200 refund because my
For
wife,
Kimmy?
Yeah, my wife, was downgraded to economy, so that was nice.
That's good.
Yeah.
they
Nothing.
they downgraded us and then they re-upgraded us, so it was okay. We
Hey,
flew through
yeah.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
And, it was the total travel time was about, I did the math today. It was like 25 hours of travel from our door to the hotel door,
That makes sense.
That's insane.
plus the 13 hours. So we arrived 38 hours
Right.
after.
But we made it back yesterday.
Yeah, we made that time travel backwards yesterday.
Yeah.
But it was pretty long.
It was a long trip. How was it for you guys? Did you felt it was better than the last time you traveled to Tokyo?
I actually thought it was, yeah, but I don't know.
Well, and so night one, we had the option to go to dinner with the Asics team as sort of like a welcome reception thing.
Yeah. Hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
When we went to the Tokyo Marathon in 2023, do you remember that flight over, the entertainment system went out, so there was no movies the whole way there?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was straight Kindle. That was it.
Oh wow.
Because I didn't have a book or anything with me. And the entertainment system was out the whole time, and there's no internet either. So
Okay.
that was horrible going over there.
This is what I don't understand. Why do we have internet when we're flying over North America, but not when we're over the water?
Yeah, I don't understand that either, because it's clearly not pinging off of a cell phone tower or something.
Right.
And why is it so bad? Like if you got a Starlink and just threw a few of those in the plane, like, can't you do that?
I have so many questions about why we don't have
They
Wi-Fi.
said on the Delta app, sorry, there's gonna be no Wi-Fi. We're working on getting it by like the end of 2026 or something. So they're probably gonna do something like that,
Oh, okay.
Starlink or whatever in the future.
Yeah.
So it's coming. Just it wasn't here for our trip, fortunately.
I mean, it's kind of crazy though if you think about it.
It should be
insane.
it should be a thing now.
It's like 3 decades after the internet was widely
right,
disseminated amongst humans.
for better or for worse. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so we got there and then,
Yeah, first night we got there. Asics was having sort of like a little welcome party. I was like, I want to go just because got to keep the ball moving on day one, just so I can get tired by the time.
Oh yeah, I don't touch a chair or bed until like it's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Well, I saw that there was a robot that was going to deliver room service. And I was like, I'm going to go to bed and see you guys later.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So how was the robot situation?
It was cool, you know, but it was,
Did it have arms?
no, didn't you see him in the
I didn't see.
lobby?
I probably did, but didn't realize.
It just looks like a little silver dude.
Did he have facial features?
Not really. Like he
Oh.
had like a screen on the top, and then it's the same one that.
And was it? Do you know it was a dude? Did you check under his?
I think all robots
Okay.
are,
Alright.
unless specified otherwise. I just assume it's a dude.
Well, not in the Jetsons though. That was Rosie was a.
Rosie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this
True.
one didn't have feminine vibes.
Okay. All right. No curves to this one.
Yeah, and they had like little cutouts. So I don't think you came with us when we stopped at drinks on one of our walks home, but it was the same robot guy that came and delivered them while we were sitting at this restaurant.
Oh, so it's a.
There's like multiple of them.
Family
Yeah,
of them.
it's like a family of robots.
That's cool.
So yeah, it was cool at first, but now like I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I'm over it. That was cool.
Okay.
5 minutes of joy.
There's
Yeah.
something about Japan that it's interesting because there's so many things that are way in the future, and then there's it's like the rest of the things are way in the past, and there's very little things in the present.
Yeah.
It's like,
That makes sense.
Like you'll be at the front desk and they'll like have you like fill out a form with like all writing, you know, like it's like
Yeah.
it'll be like something that you usually do on your phone or something like that,
Yeah.
and then
Type it out.
and then there'll be like a robot that delivers. You know what I mean?
On-demand robot sushi.
Yeah.
I love the ordering, like because we have the QR code here where you get like a menu, but then you still have to like order it. Like
Yeah,
you
QR codes need to die. By the way,
Yeah,
for menus. Just I'm tired of it.
I'm tired of it.
But didn't you like being able to so in Japan there was the QR code that was not only the menu but that's how you ordered. So you'd pull up the menu and then just hit a button, and then all of a sudden someone would appear with your food and drinks.
No, I hate it.
You didn't like that?
Yeah, not really.
You want to talk to someone and order it.
Yeah, I want the paper. I don't want to look at a.
You want the paper that you can't read?
All right, in Japan, maybe I would take a digital translation. All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
In that situation, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But the QR code in general for menus, I'm over it.
Yeah.
I think it was a bad idea to ever start it.
I agree to a certain extent.
Okay. Well, there's other opinions I have, but regarding some other things in that we need to go back to, which we'll get to. So yeah, we did that. Kind of went to bed. Got up in the morning. There wasn't anything else to cover, I don't think.
I don't
No.
think so.
Got up
We
in the morning, and then we did a run with Citius Mag.
That's right. That was the first morning.
Yep.
Mr. Chavez gave his speech on the bench. And
He did not run though. He's broken.
Oh, that's right.
Broken man.
Yeah.
He has a, what do you call it? Torn meniscus.
He's not even really sure. He
How
said
did
he's
he-
getting an MRI next week. But my
Okay.
favorite was there was a gym in our hotel room, or our hotel, not our room, that was pretty. I'm trying to think of the right word. Didn't have a lot of things.
Okay, bare bones.
Yeah, and there was like a random bike in it that he was like using every day because
Really?
he couldn't run. Yeah.
Was
I
it
like,
just
that's
the
impressive.
old metal, like in the 80s when the exercise bikes just looked like bikes, but
Yeah, yeah.
that didn't move? Was
Yeah,
it like that?
Yeah.
See,
It also
that's
had
what I'm
one
talking about.
the shake machine in there, where you just stand
Nuh-uh,
on it and
did
it
it?
shakes your body. Yeah,
What?
to
This is
shake
what I'm
off the
talking-
fat, you know.
This is what I'm talking about. That's like so far in the past. But then they'll have a robot deliver sushi. I mean, deliver whatever.
know.
All in the same building. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. I
Yeah.
was kind of disappointed we didn't get some content on the shake machine, but
Did you try it?
no, I didn't try it.
Have you ever tried one of those?
No.
No. Doesn't seem to be the most efficient way to.
I don't think so.
Well, it's the most, you know, like it takes no
Least
effort
amount
on
of
your
effort.
part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we sure they don't work?
You can go and find one and
Do
try
you want to
one
get
out
one for the
yourself.
office? You could just be working.
That would be awesome. Oh yeah. So then that was, but we did the run at Yogogi Park. Hopefully I'm saying that right.
I think it's Yo-Yogi.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, I spelled it wrong. Yo-Yogi. I was taking notes on the plane to try to remember what we did.
Oh, that's smart.
I only got halfway through, so the second half of the podcast may be questionable.
Blank slate.
Yeah.
Yo-Yogi Park. And that, if you want to see some athletes,
Yeah.
like if you're ever in, it's kind of like in Boston when you're running along the Charles River.
Yeah.
It's the same idea. You just got to find that one place that's,
That's like the only place in that vicinity you can run in.
and there, right.
yeah.
Because that's the annoying thing with Japan is that you have to stop at every crosswalk, or I don't know, you probably go to prison for life or something.
Probably.
I believe it.
If you jaywalk. So getting anywhere takes, like if you're just trying to run somewhere, you're going to be stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to take a little extra time.
So that's the one place near the center of Tokyo.
Yeah, and it's like a little over a mile loop. So there was some people from Asics, or at least one, who did a 20-mile long run around it.
That's
So-
disgusting.
That was wild. We should mention the weather was atrocious.
Oh, yeah. It was like 80s, felt like 90s. The dew point was like 78 every day.
It felt like Florida
Yeah.
at its worst.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
100%.
And here's what I truly, I'm not a meteorologist or a horticulturalist, but the latitude, or a cartographer, but the latitude compared to like Tokyo to the U.S., I was trying to figure out where it would line up,
Okay.
and it's like Virginia, like the latitude is 36 degrees north, which is like North Carolina-ish, Virginia. I thought it was going to be like the same as Jacksonville or
Yeah,
something.
Florida.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how weather works. Is it because it's like an island, like in the ocean or something? Like I don't understand why it's so hot. I could understand the humidity, but I don't understand how the heat works. Because doesn't the sun? Aren't we like on this?
Dude, you're asking the wrong
That's-
person.
I mean, it is a bunch of islands, so you do have water surrounded on all sides. So I guess.
I get that, but I guess the temperature is the thing that was throwing me off, because I'm like,
Is it summer over there? Or
Well,
is
yeah,
it
that's
winter?
that's probably because of the time of like the season they're in.
they're still we're still the same. We're in the northern hemisphere, so it's the same idea.
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a scientist to chime in on here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Thomas isn't here, so he
Give his opinion.
can't tell us.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was throwing me off because it was very, very warm.
Yeah.
Warm, sticky. Yeah. Great.
Yeah, and so we did that run, which was cool. And I was thinking during that run, I think I told you this, Karl, but I was like, if you want to be a sports photographer or someone like that, and you're an amateur but you want to get noticed, I was like, you should just go to these places like Charles River or in that park and just hang out and just shoot photos of athletes as they're running past, and then be like, hey, you can have these photos for free, or like post them on your Instagram or portfolio. And it'd be like a pretty sick way to build a little portfolio, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because if you want to, especially if you want to be in the track and field or running like that, you could get some cool shots like in just random places, especially at the Boston Marathon or New York City at Central Park.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, there's always that one area where everyone gathers. So
Probably also get some good shoe proto.
that too.
shots.
That too,
Actually, that's a
yeah.
good point. Shout out to the amateur photographers.
yeah,
See you out there.
Robbie is now your agent.
Yeah, that's
Shoe
Contact
leakers.
him for
that's a freebie. Next one's gonna cost you. Yeah, so that was cool. And then they did a hat giveaway, which was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Those hats.
Yeah.
yeah. I like those hats a lot.
Unfortunately, they look ridiculous on me, but
Oh, really?
I
Do
like
they?
it. Yeah, it's like I don't know what the shape is for my head. It just doesn't look right.
It works.
It's a snapback. Yeah, it's
I feel like
baseball
my
stuff.
wife pulled it off pretty
Yeah,
well.
She look
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
better than me for sure.
I put it on and looked in the mirror and was like, nope, this is not gonna work.
Yeah. Are you like, yeah, you're more of a straight baseball
Yeah.
cap person.
Yeah.
Like the Meg ponytail hat. Are those still for sale? Are there any left?
Not anymore.
Okay, I was gonna pitch
Bummer.
them.
Robbie's helping everyone out today.
Yeah. So then we came back to, after that, we were staying in Shibuya, which is essentially a Times Square.
Yeah, the Times Square of Tokyo. Yeah.
It's a madhouse.
It's where the Shibuya Crossing is.
Yeah, that
world's
famous-
busiest intersection. Yeah.
And well, the first morning we went through there, because we went out
we went early.
like 7 a.m.
Yeah.
There's no one there. It was like
Right.
Vanilla Sky. It was like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It was like a little weird in a way. And then 6 hours later, it was completely full.
Yeah.
But that was cool. And we went to, it's like later in the day, we had some free time. We went to the Pokemon store, of course.
Yeah, the Parco Mall.
Tried to stop into like 4 Pop Marts so Megan could try and
Megan
get
Featherston was
Labubus.
on a mission for these Labubus.
Yeah.
It was kind of ridiculous.
I got a text actually from China from Thomas. They gave him a gift of booze and a Labubu.
Nuh-uh.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Not a Lafufu, a Labubu.
A Labubu.
Oh, snap.
Is a Lafufu a fake one?
Yeah.
Are you
Thomas had to tell me that. I'm like, I don't even know anything about this world.
Are you
of-
sure it's not a Lafufu?
In case anyone doesn't know what we're talking about, because I didn't know what any of this was until we went to Tokyo. A Labubu is this like little gremlin-looking stuffed animal on a keychain that somehow became so desirable that people are willing to wait in hour-long lines and submit for lotteries and just lose their mind over these things.
Yeah.
And this was made popular by like, who? Selena Gomez?
Rihanna.
Oh,
Rihanna
okay.
And some lady I didn't know, but
and
was-
Kim Kardashian too, right?
Yeah.
The Kardashians are part of
Okay.
it.
And then it basically looks like if you combine something, like where the wild things are with a Teletubby,
Yeah.
like kind of that, it has that look to it.
Yeah.
It's not cute.
No, not
It's-
at all.
It's creepy, pretty much.
Very creepy, but very popular amongst the youth. So every time we went past this stupid store, there was about 150 people in line
At
Yeah.
least.
to get one of these things.
It was like, what, a 4-hour wait, if not
And
more?
it's like you're not even guaranteed. Like they're just waiting to hopefully get one.
Yeah. Which is the crazy part.
And it was every day we were there.
Yeah.
We thought maybe
Right.
on a Tuesday in the middle of a work day, like it wouldn't be too crazy. Nope.
I'm
Same
trying
thing.
to understand. I wonder how much they go. Did you see how much they go for?
So
on the-
retail, they're not crazy expensive. They're like under $30.
right? But on the secondary market, what are they selling
Oh,
for?
like up to $1,000.
And how many of these exist, like different variations of these Labubus? Like
Unsure.
Just
is it a
saying.
collectible? Is it like a Pokemon thing where like you just want to get them all, or do you just want one and you're satisfied with it?
I
Like,
think you want one, but then like Megan was saying that they like have collabs like with fancy clothing people, so you can buy clothing.
Supreme Labubu.
Clothing for these things.
Really?
I don't know. It's all too much.
I hate it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's the current day Furby though.
yeah, we've had this
essentially.
growing up
Yeah.
too, so it's not like
Yeah.
out of the
Yeah.
ordinary, but it is ridiculous.
I mean, so it looks like the resale is like $70, which doesn't seem completely insane.
That's probably a little foo-foo.
It says 100% authentic pop
I'm
art.
sure it does.
does it come with like a certificate of authenticity?
They were saying that there's like a QR, or maybe it's a QR code
Robbie's like, no, get rid of it.
that you
We're
can
done.
Yeah.
scan, and they like each have a like I don't know a way to
A
check
corresponding
Yeah.
like serial number or
Yeah.
something. Okay, that's wild.
But also, what's crazy is so they come in a box and you don't know like which one you're getting.
Oh, really?
So it's always
there
a
you
mystery.
go. Okay, that's where the I guess allure.
I think that's part of it.
It's like
Okay.
sort of gambling in
Yeah.
a way.
Okay. All right, that's
The
interesting. I
best
didn't know
was
that.
though. So this one night we're sitting before dinner, just having a drink in our hotel lobby, and we're chatting with some people from the Asics team. And this one guy is like, "Yeah, I just happened to walk by, and I'm with Megan Featherston, who is losing her mind trying to find these things." And this guy is like, "Yeah, I just happened to be walking by the store at the right time and picked up 6 of them." And I thought Megan was going to reach across the table and punch this guy in the face.
Why didn't she just ask to buy one off him?
Because he wanted them for his kids, and then he had already like gifted them to other people.
Oh.
Yeah.
The reserves were
unfortunate.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was pretty hilarious.
Man, that's out of control for sure. And of course, the Pokemon store is also just ridiculous. But they weren't selling anything like. I do wish I would have gotten more cards there, but because the booster packs were like $2 each. It was ridiculous.
Did you give your boys the cards?
I did. They were
pumped.
They first thing this morning they got up and they like had no interest in seeing me.
But the Pokemon card.
Yeah. No, they did. But the first question was like, "Oh, do you have the Pokemon cards?
You got the stuff, Dad. You got
I'm
the
like,
stuff.
Yeah, go." So they open them, and they did actually get a couple good cards, so it was
Good.
worth it. Not anything like super expensive, but good enough.
Nice.
So yeah, it was promising.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then so we went to lunch at the robot sushi place. which was
Robot
cool.
sushi.
And
That was that day?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
went right after the mall.
Wow. Okay.
He's got notes.
I'm
I
glad
got
you
the
have
notes.
notes.
I
I'm
told
glad
you
you have notes.
we're good on the first
Yeah, we're good on the first couple days.
2.5 days.
The robot sushi was so fun though. Like, and that's your find from the last time we were in Tokyo.
Yeah, someone recommended it before to me, and then I was there last time. Then it was pretty close to where we were, so yeah, we went there. And if you're not familiar, it's essentially walking into an office with cubicle rows.
Yeah. And you get your own little computer screen that you order from, and it's like on demand, so you can like order one thing and then order another. I think that's what's so crazy and fun is like you can just keep ordering.
Yeah, in fact,
Yeah.
you're only you can only order 4 things
At one
At
time.
a time, yeah.
and it's basically a little saucer that comes with 2 pieces of sushi or
Yeah.
sashimi or whatever.
Yeah, and then there's a conveyor belt that basically, once you put your order in, it just
Delivers it.
delivers it.
Conveyor belt or shelf for your personal item?
Yeah, I was literally just about to jump into that. Thank you, Robbe, for that. Yeah, we got there. Thomas put all his bags like on like the conveyor belt, and we're just like, dude, take that off the belt.
Like the top. There's 2 conveyor belts. There's a middle one and a top
and
one.
he thought just the middle one was like the working. He thought the top one was a shelf. I'm like, no.
And so like the employee comes running over. He's like, no.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Oh, yeah,
part. Oh,
yeah.
I didn't see that part.
Yeah, he came over and was like,
He
told
gave him like a basket to put his stuff in.
yeah.
Classic.
So, oh yeah, it was a perfect American move.
Yeah, but the sushi was really good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so basically you order it on a tablet, and then within 2 minutes it comes
Yeah.
zooming down to you and stops right in front of you.
Yeah.
It just knows where you are.
Yeah.
Which I still don't.
You know, someone could technically steal your sushi on the way down.
That is
if They
true.
were ahead of you.
Yeah.
If that was in America, that would 100%
Yeah.
be the
That's why we
problem
can't
with
have
these
nice
things.
things.
Yes.
That is true.
Yeah.
Or there'd just be people putting their stuff on the shelf, on the belt, as treating it as a shelf.
Yeah.
But it's so good and it's so cheap. It was like
Oh my god.
I couldn't
yeah.
believe
it
it.
was like $8 for a whole
Yeah.
like 20 pieces of sushi and a beer or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys got dessert as well. You guys got like some ice cream. And,
Yeah.
yeah, it was super affordable.
So that
And
was
fun.
That was called Ube.
Ube,
I
yeah.
think I think it's a chain, but it's like
Great.
just very.
And
good.
if anyone who's like ever like looked into Tokyo stuff, like that's a very common thing you see.
Yeah.
So like
But it's totally worth it.
100% definitely go if you're there. Like
Good experience.
yeah.
All right, this episode is sponsored by Element. And guys, I have the most exciting news of the year.
That we've been smuggling our own lemonade mix and not telling Robbe or Karl that we still have some.
Are you kidding me?
Messed up.
So lemonade salt is officially coming back and officially a staple for Element. So the flavor is here to stay.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
so I can get some.
Yes. We can all get
Just-
some. It's our favorite flavor.
How many do you still have at your house?
We just got a new box of it.
Okay.
It just arrived
Okay.
like yesterday.
All right.
We never had a drought though.
Oh my God! You mean I've been eating orange for a month straight? No,
All the flavors are great, Robbe.
I've been on the mango chili. You know that,
Dude, I gotta get a mango chili. I don't have one.
Oh,
I requested. I haven't
Okay,
heard
thank
back
you.
yet.
Maybe we could barter.
Dude, it's almost time for the hot ones.
Oh yeah.
Which I might just jump into. I had tea last night. I might do a
The chocolate
element.
medleys?
Yeah, I like the chocolate chai.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. I'm going to stick with the lemonade salt, but there's a bunch of amazing flavors. So if you are listening to this and you haven't tried it yet, you need to go to drinklmnt.com/thedrop and you can get a free sample pack with the best flavors.
Yep, and I gotta say thanks to all our listeners who support us because we find out from Element that you guys are a pretty good audience when it comes to sporting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we did that, and then let's see.
That was boat night.
That was boat night.
That was boat night.
So the Asics team took us on a boat for dinner that included
Some of us on a boat.
sushi and karaoke.
Which I didn't expect the karaoke part getting onto the boat.
Oh, I was pre-warned about it.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh, really?
So I didn't know the boat was going to be moving either.
Oh, okay.
We thought the boat was just going to stay.
Oh,
like
I
in
see.
Paris, like when we were on that boat and
Okay.
kind of was just docked.
Right.
Like I didn't know we were going to be going out.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, we got back that afternoon and they were like, meet at the lobby at like, what, 4:15?
4:15.
Because the bus was leaving at 4:30. Because it took about like half an hour and there was a lot of traffic. It was like rush hour.
Yeah.
So they were pretty adamant about like,
I thought
Getting-
they said 4:30, leave at 4:30. So I rolled in the lobby and saw Karl, like everyone else, at 4:20. I was like, I'm good to go. Just give me a second. And they're like, dude, we're leaving. And I was like, I know, I'll be right down. I didn't realize they meant like, we're leaving.
yeah, like I thought I was late. I was like, oh snap, where's everyone else? And then Mac and Brian were there and they're like, yeah, we got to get going. I was like, all right.
Yeah, so me, and I wasn't the only one, by the way. There was a handful of other people who thought the same. So we
Sure.
ended up, a whole nother car missed the boat because the directions we got was like to the headquarters of the boat company or something.
Not the actual location of
Yeah.
the boat. Yeah.
So we were like, all right.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, the best part about that is no one, even from the Asics team, had the correct address. It was just the bus driver who knew where to go.
Oh, really?
Which is the only reason that we made it
Oh,
as
wow.
well.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so personally, we just went to like a sushi restaurant in this. Like, if you haven't been to Japan, sometimes it feels like you're living in a simulation, or like you're an NPC, or everyone else is an NPC, and you're the main character, and you're walking around. Because there's just like these quiet back streets with nothing happening, no trash, no people, maybe a person on a bike. And then you just walk into a restaurant. It's like a fully functional, like, great restaurant.
Yeah.
And you're like, there's nobody even in here. Like, we're the only people. Like, it feels like you're in a video game.
Yeah.
And then that's basically what happened. And it was like, you take your shoes off, sit down on the floor or whatever. And then it's like this amazing sushi place. And we didn't know what we ordered. There was no English in this place at all. Like, none spoken, none written. It was, let's just see what happens type of situation.
Yeah.
So you just point to stuff and order it?
They did have pictures. Yeah, basically that's what happened.
Okay.
But as the appetizers, they brought out snails, and I might have had escargot before, but this was just straight up cold snails with no butter. Just that was it. Like, I don't.
Were they sliding across the table?
No, they were cooked, but it was like chilled,
Yeah.
And with and they all had toothpicks in them that you like twist the whole thing out of its shell and then eat.
Kind of like an oyster. Like, did it have like the texture of like?
No, it was honestly, to me, it reminded me of octopus a lot. It tastes both in taste and texture.
Oh, okay.
But I think a lot of people were squeamish, so I just ended up eating a lot. I stopped.
20 snails.
I stopped
Too many
because
snails.
I was like, I don't know what snails might do to my stomach, and I don't want to risk it because we have like a 45-minute bus ride back. So I was like, I'm just gonna eat like
Just a tiny bit.
8 of them.
You eat 8 snails?
Yeah.
That's too many snails.
Probably could have done twice that.
Oh, wow.
But the sushi was amazing, and like I've never really had super high-end sushi, and I will say that there was one piece that was just so fatty that it melted in your mouth. Like, it was like you didn't even have to chew it, which was unbelievable. Never experienced that before. It was delicious. And, this is all like, again, pretty reasonably priced because the yen is pretty weak. So, you convert, it's like 2/3, 67 cents to a dollar for the yen.
Yeah.
So you're talking about like, there's like, $20 for this type of meal. And it was pretty awesome.
Meanwhile, we were over on a boat cruise.
Yeah.
Which was really fun. So our table was meant to be a girls' table, but half of the people didn't make it because Karen and them were with you.
Mm-hmm.
And so Kadama-san ended up sitting at our table, and
he's the CEO of North America for
Yes.
Asics,
Yes.
or president.
yeah.
Yeah.
And he is a just extremely fun, wonderful human being.
He's awesome.
And so animated. And so he was telling us what we were eating the whole time because we also had sushi and a bunch of different stuff on a plate. And I was like, I have no idea what any of this is.
Mm-hmm.
But more importantly, so the sake, when you're drinking that, you're supposed to pour it for like the person that you're drinking with, and they're supposed to pour it for you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And so anytime our sake cups were even a little bit not to the rim, he was refilling these.
Nice.
So we were drinking a lot of sake all evening, and karaoke started I thought karaoke was going to be maybe like after dinner, but it was pretty much the entire
Oh, it happened
boat
like
ride.
once the boat started taking off, the music came on, the TV was animated. I was like, oh boy, I have not drank enough for this.
I am sad about that, honestly, because I really wanted to do karaoke, so that's unfortunate. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would have enjoyed it, I think. There was definitely some very hilarious performances.
Yeah.
I thought people were going to be more shy. I don't know, but
Right.
no one was.
Yeah, no, I feel like the list got pretty long pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So we didn't go on till the end of the night. So me and Thomas, of course, in true fashion, did Mr. Brightside.
that's one of my go-tos.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
It was nice they had 2 mics, so you could kind of make everything a duet.
That's good.
And then you didn't feel, totally on your own.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to go if you...
Yeah. And they kind of drowned, they put reverb on the voice. So it
Sure.
sounded like...
It sounds
better.
better, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but the craziest part of this whole thing to me was I don't know how this karaoke machine worked, but the lyrics would be on the TV, but what was the visuals on the TV
Yeah.
were insane things.
Nothing to do with anything in the song.
At one point, there was this dude who was super sad and walking around.
I mean, but was it basically like how 90s music videos or 80s music videos had nothing to do with the actual song?
Kind of
And you're
in a way.
What is there would be, I don't know, someone mowing the grass or doing chores to Sweet Child of Mine or something. I
It
don't
was
know.
something like that. If there was a British band that was the song, it would just be B-roll of London
Okay.
and just random, just people getting out taxis and stuff.
Okay.
It's kind of...
But not
odd.
anything to do with the actual song.
No, not
Yeah.
at all.
But I just specifically remember, I don't remember what song it was, but it was an upbeat song, and there's these 2 sad, depressed dudes walking around. I was like, what is happening?
I love it. I love
Yeah.
that.
But yeah, it was fun. It was a good evening along the river.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I think we went back after that, right?
Yeah, we went back because the next day, I guess, was the real start of
Worlds.
the trip. Yeah,
The
because
track.
Worlds, yeah.
Yeah, so we went to the morning session.
It was
I have
the
the
relays.
schedule.
We watched the 4x400 relays.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, and the race walk. It was the,
Oh,
That
right.
was
the
the
race walkers
35K,
came in.
race walking, which was interesting.
The discus throw, shot put, 100-meter prelims, and then the 4x4 relay. Heats.
Yeah.
It was the least crowded that the stadium was the whole time we were
Right.
there.
Yeah.
So this stadium was the Olympic stadium that they built for the 2020 Olympics that they just filled up with cardboard people for the actual Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And never really saw,
Live.
which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But you know what? I felt like this was the Olympics.
Yeah.
It was a good way.
And honestly, it was pretty cool because you know what kind of sucks about Hayward Field is that, remember when we were there for the champs
Yeah.
last time? It wasn't full.
Not even a
for
little bit.
a lot of the stuff.
Yeah.
And because it's in the most you might as well be Mordor. It's like the most impossible place to get to on Earth. You fly into like the airport that's straight out of Twin Peaks, and then you go to like to get to the field and everything. It's like yeah. Probably have an easier time getting a scholarship to University of Oregon and getting actually to the stadium. But then compared to Tokyo, granted, it's a city with 25 million people who are very into track or running. But that was it felt like the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the evening sessions.
Oh, the evening sessions are wild.
Were
Packed.
nuts.
Yeah.
Like it's 70,000 person stadium.
Yeah.
So it's about, I'm guessing the one in Paris is pretty similar.
I think.
It felt similar,
Like, in
size-wise.
size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
Or
see.
80,000 maybe. But yeah, it was very cool to be there with a packed stadium. It's just such a different vibe than.
You're right.
Yeah.
Olympics, Paris was 77,000. This was 69,000 or 66,000.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So pretty close.
Close. Yeah.
But I also feel like it was louder than
Yes.
the Olympics.
I agree.
I think so.
Because it's more like the Olympics. It's like some people are into running, some people are not. People go to just to see it. But here it was like
You're here because you like the sport and
Right.
you want to spectate it.
yeah. Now it was hot as hell in that.
It
stadium.
was ridiculously hot and
not to,
moist.
Not to complain, but like it was actually insane.
Well, it's funny because Asics sent us over some stuff like beforehand, and one of them was like a portable fan. And then we got another one in the hotel room. I'm like, all right, what's with the fans? Like, what is this like a thing here?
I mean, it is a thing there.
I know it's a thing, but I'm like, are you saying something to us? Like, we have like, should we be bringing this with us? And turns out,
Yeah.
It didn't
do much.
It was like better, but it was, and like you're saying it's hot, but I feel like it was like, I don't know how to describe it. It was like a still humid box and like there was no escaping it.
It's like kind of when you get in your car in the summertime with the windows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And you're just you imagine sitting there for 4 hours. Like
it was and then you're just pounding. You're
uncomfortable.
just pounding beer and
Hoping that-
highballs.
Yeah.
Just trying to get some
and
relief.
Bacardi sweat every now and then.
Yeah.
Just trying to get fluids back in because you're losing so much.
So all I had to say for the athletes, I gotta imagine is pretty brutal because so the design of the stadium, there's no openings anywhere, right? So there's no way for wind to get through.
Yeah.
And then down on the field, and you think about 70,000 people in one place, that's a lot of still heat
body heat.
radiating.
Yeah.
And then with the athletes on the track, I imagine it was probably pretty warm down there as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really like the Summer Olympics.
Yeah.
But it was cool, and I don't know if you want to go through like night by night or whatever, but
Was this Saturday?
Mm-hmm.
So after that, that's when Megan and I did the Move Her Mind thing.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
it. We had a break in the afternoon.
no boys allowed.
Yeah, no boys allowed. Well, we all kind of went on our own little adventure that afternoon. I was with Thomas and Mac and Co, and we went to get ramen.
Oh,
We did the cubbyhole ramen stuff.
Ichiran.
Ichiran, which that was an adventure of its own. We had to go to like 2 different spots because the wait was like an hour and a half. Like
that's
Wow.
crazy.
each spot that we went to. I guess when you guys went, it wasn't as like popular. Or?
No, when we went, it was. I mean, you could walk into anyone any day.
Granted,
Yeah.
it was Saturday afternoon, so it's like
Yeah.
obviously going to be a ton of people.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we did that, and then we ended up going back later on.
Okay.
What'd you do, Robbie?
Oh, I met up with that guy Ken from Tokyo.
Yeah.
So I told you that story, right, Meg?
I don't know.
So do you remember, like 6 years ago when I the hitchhiker?
You picked up a random dude in Baltimore. I sure do.
Yeah. So this is like 6 years ago. I was riding home from the bar, like riding my bike home from the bar, and there was this down along the water on the promenade, like in Inner Harbor. It was like foggy. I saw this figure in the fog, like with a hiking backpack and like stuff hanging off. You know how like Waldo looks in Where's Waldo with like all this stuff on him?
Yeah.
Like that's how it looked like. And there was a sign on his back that said walking to New York. And I'm like, dude, what? So I pulled up next to him and I'm like, what do you mean you're walking to New York? This guy couldn't speak any English. So it was a young Asian guy. And so in his Google Translate, in Japanese to English, he was telling me that he was walking / hitchhiking from Santa Monica or Santa Cruz, one of them, to Santa Monica makes more sense, right? To New York City and trying to get there by New Year's Eve for the ball drop. But he was walking, this is December 19th, so it's kind of cold out, and he's walking through Baltimore at 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like, dude, you cannot be doing this. Like, and he was like super nice, like you could just tell he's just clueless and had no idea what he was doing. And
If
I'm
he
like,
made it that far, I mean,
I know, but I'm like, yeah, I'm like, I don't know. He's just like going to sleep under a bridge or something. I'm like, dude, it's going to take you, I know where this is going to route you, and it's going to be through East Baltimore.
yeah.
Like, not a good idea. And so I was like, you can crash at my place for the night if you want. I live like 2 miles away, and he was like so stoked about it.
Dude, if I was Kimmy, I would have been like, what the F?
She knows how this goes. She knows what it's like. Because when I did, so I gave him my address and I went home and I did it. This is like midnight, so I was like, "Hey, woke her up and I was like, "There's a," like she's sleeping, and I tried to explain it. She's like, "Whatever, just okay." And so, sure enough, he showed up at my door, like, made him, like, got him something to eat, and then made him in bed downstairs, and he took a shower and did his laundry, which he like definitely needed to do because he smelled terrible. And then so then like the next morning, I was like, well, I'm driving up to Pennsylvania for Christmas to visit our parents. Did you just want to like come with? Because it's 2 hours closer to your destination. So then he came to my parents' house. And then we were like, dude, if you want to stay for Christmas, you can. He said he had to go, so I dropped him off like at the side of a highway near there.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, like I was like, well, here's like a good place to go. Yeah, and so he just walked and went on his way.
It's like setting like an animal free.
Yeah, kind of. And anyways, so then he made it to New York City, and I had followed him on Instagram. So I followed him on Instagram and kind of kept in touch, like just to see if he finished his journey. And then I didn't really talk to him since then. Maybe liked a post or something every now and then. So I kind of forgot that he lived in Tokyo. So I don't know if I said that earlier, but he was from Japan and he lived in Tokyo. So then when we were, I don't know, like a month ago, I was like, man, I was thinking about this. And I was like, man, I wonder if he still lives at Tokyo. So I messaged him. I didn't hear back from like a couple weeks. He hadn't checked his messages. And then he messaged me like the day we got there, and he asked where we were staying, and I said Shibuya Stream, and he was like, I was there today. Like he works in the building beside.
Oh my gosh.
At that Sakura stage or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like he works in that building, and I was like, that's insane. So we had that a free hour or two for lunch on Saturday, and I was like, well, if you're back he said he was going to be back that weekend. I was like, well, we should just get lunch or whatever. So we did. So he showed up.
Incredible.
Yeah, and
That's insane.
and
That's incredible.
His English was a little bit better, so it was like we could communicate a little bit, but then still use Google Translate for the rest of it. So we hung out for like an hour and got noodles. Yeah, it was totally insane.
That's amazing.
And it's funny because he's a scriptwriter and does like part of a comedy troupe, like that does TikTok videos in Japan, and he's like mildly famous.
Oh, cool.
Like his group is like they'll get recognized if they're together in public.
Oh, it's cool.
But I was like, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Cool. So
like that was the most random thing ever, and so that's what we did for lunch, was hung out with him, and then he also told me where to get Pokemon cards, which was cool.
nice. Got to get
I
that
just-
Most important one.
insider information.
I
here.
used him for that.
Yeah. No, it's awesome though.
Yeah, so that was cool. And then we went to the evening session that
Well,
night.
Meg had to do.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So Megan and I had our final stop
Correct.
of the Move Her Mind event.
So
series.
how many total stops?
This was 13.
Wow.
13.
Is that the most you've ever done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We started with like 6 and then it was like 8.
Right.
And then we were like, we'll do 10 and then it ended up to be 13.
Sounds like a tour, but I guess it wasn't.
It's
Event series.
It's what it is.
Yeah.
But this one in Tokyo with Dina felt like a pretty epic way to end it.
Dina
'cause,
Castor, yeah.
Yeah, she's incredible and just so down to earth, but also like so talented.
That is
Yeah.
that is epic.
Yeah. So that was fun. And then yeah, we went. Well, we had
dinner.
6-course.
Yeah, it was like a 6-course meal at a restaurant right next to the Asics house, which was pretty fancy. Was not I didn't know what we were doing for dinner, so it was definitely.
I tried to try some of the things.
I liked everything, dude.
I thought it was
I
awesome.
thought everything was awesome.
Oh, you didn't like the tartare?
It was the first course I couldn't do.
The
It was a little out there. I'll admit that.
That's fair.
I'll admit that. It was like, what kind of mousse was it? It was like
Liver.
liver mousse,
chicken liver mousse.
chicken liver mousse, and like beef tartare. I'm like, it was good. I thought it was great.
I agree.
And then I was pumped for the dessert, only to Google out and find out like it was minced meat.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I think you got a different
The
thing.
dessert?
Yeah,
It
the
was-
green thing.
That wasn't matcha.
It was not minced meat.
I
What are you talking
googled it.
about?
It was a terrine, and it says terrine is primarily made of ground and/or chopped meats. Because I literally, I took a bite and I was like, this texture is weird, and I was like, this has a weird aftertaste. So I googled a terrine, and I was like, I'm out.
Are you sure?
That's what everyone kept saying. Yeah,
Is that how like Jello is made out of bone marrow?
because they didn't give Ko it, and because he's a vegetarian.
Oh, you're right.
So he had a chocolate. I think him.
Yeah,
he
he
had a chocolate like
dessert.
dessert.
I know. I was like, I wish I had said I was a vegetarian.
You're right.
But it was, the food and the presentation was incredible. It just,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
our poor waiter, he kept being like, you don't want this. And I was
Dude,
like,
that was one of those. That
I'm
would be a
sorry.
situation where I can't send it back. Like this is like someone
Hey.
worked really hard to put this together. I'm not. I get it though. If
Yeah.
you can't eat it. You can't eat it.
It was the, what was it,
Wagyu?
The Wagyu beef?
Yeah, the beef.
That was incredible.
That was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish I had more than 2 pieces.
Yeah, that was pretty solid. And then yeah, I feel like Dina Cass. I didn't see her around that much.
Really?
Probably. I mean, yeah.
She was with us like
I
everywhere.
I saw her at breakfast a couple
I
times.
didn't really talk to her at all.
Yeah.
I think she was avoiding me.
She probably was. She's probably like that guy picking up strings.
Yeah, I was gonna say like you got the hitchhiker stench
true.
on you, bro.
She's probably mad that because at the Olympics last year, I was trying to like go hard into convincing them to like go to In-N-Out Burger more.
Yeah, that would do it.
I was trying to or to take their daughter because their daughter's always asking to go to In-N-Out. I was like, you guys need to go to In-N-Out more. Like,
I remember this? We were walking in Paris and we
Yeah.
were talking about. You were like, really?
and
Piper was there? Like,
yeah,
during the
Piper was there,
conversation?
yeah.
she was there, and I was trying to like throw out some more fast food options for them to get into if they so desired. But
Yeah, I'm sure Dina loved that.
I didn't. Yeah. No, she's awesome.
Yeah. But that evening, we did athletics. So what was on the docket for that?
That was night 2.
I believe the women's
With
10,000.
discus,
Yeah.
Val
Almond, yeah. She
won.
So
won
now she's
gold.
gotten everything because the gold
right.
was the only thing she was missing from her awards.
Yeah, because she won bronze and silver at the world champs before,
Yeah.
and then obviously won gold at the Olympics last year.
Yeah.
What other events were that night?
So it was the 10,000 final for women, and then the final 4x400, which is co-ed.
Mm-hmm.
Which is that a new
And
event?
there's 100-meter heats that night too.
That too, yeah.
Yeah. And 1,500 meter heats. Is that where? No, when did Ingebrigtsen? No, is that women? That was
And
for
that-
women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I left early that night because I was dead tired.
I went with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I honestly missed some.
I stayed to the end every night. I feel like I should get an award for
Yeah,
that.
you should probably get a Labubu for that.
That is actually impressive.
I
Yeah.
mean, especially since I usually go to bed at like 9 p.m. I felt.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I thought I was gonna tap out, but like I felt like good going into the stadium. Like the energy was high, and so I kind of went for a little bit. But I think I only lasted like an hour and a half. I
Yeah.
think that was
On
when
that
you were ready
Saturday
to go.
night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's when we got in the stadium, I was falling asleep. Legitimately falling asleep.
Yeah.
How many drinks did you have at dinner, dude?
Only like 2,
Oh.
I think. Yeah.
Okay.
So it wasn't that crazy. But I was just, because the night before I only got like 4 hours of sleep.
Same. Yeah. They always say night 2 is the worst of jet lag, so I felt that.
All right, this episode is sponsored by MAURTEN. That is our go-to favorite sports gel.
Yeah, and their hydrogel technology, it essentially bypasses the stomach and goes right to the intestines before it breaks down. It sounds kind of disgusting, but it's actually awesome. And that gives you a high concentration of carbs with less risk of GI distress.
Yeah, so basically you can get more carbs in so you can last longer out during the run and feel better. And also, I just personally think the texture is way better than other gels that are gross. And so, yeah, this one's easier to get down for multiple reasons.
Yep, and they have a gels and drink mix for marathon training and, of course, race day. But you want it for training, too, because you want to practice.
Yeah,
Practice
and
with using it.
we've said this before, but so many of the majors now have MAURTEN out on the course. So it's so much better to practice
That's
what
true.
you're going to use out there, too.
Yep, and you can save 15%, which is pretty significant, off your first order with MAURTEN, and that's with code BELIEVE15.
Yeah, so go pick some up. It's good stuff.
Link in the description. Yeah, so that was tough. And then, yeah, so we obviously saw Val get gold,
Yeah.
and then
awesome.
watched the rest of the events. And then, yeah, so Sunday morning was the women's marathon watch party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's these days have real tight turnarounds where you're staying up to watch track in the evenings, and then we had pretty much an event every morning.
Yeah, so we would get back to the hotel around 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
And then had to leave at 6:30.
Yeah.
To go to the marathon watch, or 6.
Yeah.
So needless to say, I got 0 running in except
Yeah.
for that first day.
Me too.
Like,
basically.
I know you guys ran.
Yeah, we
some
ran in the
more,
morning, like at one
But
day.
but
Well,
for me, there
on
was
the-
just like no time.
So we got dressed like we were gonna run when we went to go spectate the women's marathon, and so afterwards, Asics team rented out a restaurant. It was a venue like right along the course, so we actually got to see them 4 times.
Yeah, because the way the course was laid out, they did a bunch of like
Loops.
loops and turning around.
And I gotta say, the women's marathon was super fun to watch. It's obviously because Susanna was like leading for up to what?
20 miles.
Yeah,
Almost.
I think.
Is that right?
and Jess was in there like in top 10, and Erica didn't even have the best day, but it was just like it was cool to see like them just go for it.
Yeah. And again, we're talking, what, 80 degrees? Almost.
Yeah,
They had it bad.
It's super high humidity.
Yeah.
Luckily, it was cloudy, but still.
Yeah, I was worried just from sitting in the stadium and like being outside all day. I was like, I can't imagine racing in this.
I mean, they moved the women's up a half an hour, right?
It started at 8, yeah,
Or
or 7:30.
7:30.
It was
Yeah.
meant to start at 8. I don't even know if that helps much.
Yeah, I
Probably
honestly
didn't.
don't
By 5
think.
a.m. it felt
Yeah.
horrible. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty epic. And then Megan, Thomas, and I ran home from there. So that's how we got in some miles. And we
Right.
wanted to run around the
Imperial
Palace, which everyone was like, this is the best run ever. Maybe this is unpopular. Not that cool.
Okay. Kind of like the Prees Trail in Oregon.
Like the actual sidewalks were like very not even, and it was pretty crowded in areas, and it was really hot.
Yeah.
Maybe in a different time of year, I would say otherwise.
Probably, yeah. I was going to say it was still
Yeah.
pretty brutal that afternoon.
There's cherry blossom trees or something, maybe in
Yeah.
the spring.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that's how we got in a little bit of running that day.
How was it running back, though, through the city? Was that, I'm assuming you had to stop a lot.
We did, and also because the Tokyo Marathon was so flat. I just thought the city was flat.
It's not?
And no, it was like we were either going up or we were going down pretty
Interesting.
much all the way back to the hotel.
I guess now that I think about it, when we're walking around, there were some decent, like, hilly...
Oh, yeah.
Not like, it's not like San Francisco or anything,
Yeah.
but there's some hills.
You notice it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it was fun. We definitely ran through some interesting areas. We thought about you. We were like, is this the red light district? What's happening?
Oh, yeah. I think that was the same day I accidentally...
Accidentally.
quote unquote walked into the probably one of many red light districts. I like got up I couldn't sleep that night, and so I got up pretty early, like around 5:30 or something. I think at the same time you guys went on your run. I think it was the day before. And I was just walking around, which is just fascinating because there's all these like drunk people coming out of the bars
Yeah.
and just like laying in the street and smoking cigarettes.
At 5:30?
Yeah. Like just young, like 20
Yeah.
somethings.
It's like New York City.
And then I was kind of just wandering around, not just aimless, not like looking at my phone or figuring out where I was. And I was like, oh, this looks cool. It's like had an archway and I forget what it was called. And then I start walking past, like up through the streets because, you know, tight alleys and it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like looking at the signs. You know, obviously everything's in Japanese, so you don't even know.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like looking at the signs. I'm like, that's a picture of a young-looking female. And then there's another one, and then it's like it's like Fun Hotel or something, you know, like
Yeah.
English that
Yeah.
describing words that it's like. I was like, oh yeah, this is probably not where I should be. I mean, no one was out. I think they were closed or something, since it was in the morning. But I was like, man, hopefully no one sees me like from
Just
Asics,
walking-
like
just walking around.
out of this area of town at 6 a.m.
How was your night, Robbie?
Yeah, I was just like trying to go around taking pictures of the city in the morning. And
Yeah.
then, yeah, that was pretty wild. The women's marathon, that was cool to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And you guys ran back.
And then we were on our own until we went back to athletics.
Is that when we went
when
on our journey?
I had a journey. Thomas had talked me into it the day before while we were walking around. I think it was the day we were shopping. But he was like, dude, you should get a watch while you're here.
It
He was
makes
like, he was
sense.
talking about Grand Seikos, and I'm just like, you know,
Yeah.
all right, that's a little out of my price range.
What
But
about
I'm like,
the baby grand
Yeah.
Seikos? Is that
Yeah.
a thing?
and I was like, but we were like looking into some shops, and there were some nice models, and I'd always like wanted a watch, but I was just never like, oh, I need it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna spend the money on it. But it was one of those things. My friends are into watches, so they're like, you'll just know when you want it, like when the time is right, basically.
That's fair.
So I was like, and like during the morning, like at the watch party, I'm just like,
Not that kind of watch party.
not that watch party. I was just like, oh, we have time in the afternoon. I'm like, and so I was Googling like while we were at the restaurant. I'm just like, oh, best places in Tokyo to get a watch. So there's like a couple of shops, but
It's funny because on the bus ride back from the
Yeah.
watch party, I was also doing the same thing.
Were you really?
Yeah, I was googling like
Yeah.
the same thing, like used like vintage watch places.
And so I heard of this place. What was the name of it? It was basically 6 floors of it was all watches, just like 6 floors, and then they had like a basement that had like used and vintage watches.
Ishida.
Ishida, yeah. And that was in the Shinjuku city. So I was like, spent all the time in Shibuya. I'm like, let's get out for a little bit. And I
Yeah.
had money on like the subway card, the Suica card or whatever it's called. And so I was like, I haven't ridden the train before, so I'm like, it would be a good afternoon to try it.
Yeah.
So, you, me, and Kimmy went and took a little day trip over to Shinjuku.
Yeah, which is where we stayed for the Tokyo Marathon.
Okay.
And the train, it's just like such a beautiful
Dude.
experience.
It's so lovely. It's like, even in a packed car, it's
Yeah.
quiet.
Just
So, like, everyone just like lets everyone off
Clean.
clean. Yeah, it's just like,
quiet. No one watching TikTok videos at full volume.
no one trying to like dance and perform
Yeah.
TikToks on the
No
subway.
one's
Like,
selling friggin' candy bars to you and smoking like a weed vape right
Yeah.
next to your face.
didn't you tell me it was like frowned upon to talk loud in the car? Because I
Yeah.
think I started talking at a normal volume, and you're like, we gotta whisper.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
I
there's
didn't know that.
Virtually no talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I took it when we were there last time with Mike Coe, but it was uneventful.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's
Well, that's the thing.
Exactly.
It
Yeah.
should be
Yeah.
uneventful. You
Yeah.
shouldn't have to be like, oh man, like what crazy stuff is about to
Yeah.
happen now. Like,
True.
Right.
And it was quick. It was one stop from Shibuya straight to the line that we took. So it was like a 15-minute walk basically to the center of town where we.
Yeah. And it was very cool because in Shinjuku, they had closed all the streets off that day. So even like.
Was it because of the Monday holiday?
No, I think it was just a.
I think they do it on the weekends.
What they
It
do
just,
on the- yeah,
it
on
just looks like
Sunday or something. So it was very cool. Even the major streets.
you just walk in. Yeah, just
yeah.
walk in basically.
Nice.
Anywhere you wanted.
Yeah. Let's talk about the camera store first. So we.
Okay.
All right.
So we
I didn't even tell Megan this story yet.
Okay, yeah. We were just walking around out like we went to the shop in Shida and
The watch shop.
The watch
Yeah.
shop. And they only had Grand Seikos, so they didn't have like the regular ones, which I was looking for. And every other brand was way out of my price range, like Hublots, and I'm just like, no.
It was a very high-end
Watch shop.
high-end place.
Yeah. And then I read somewhere that on when I was Googling, there's this like department store. It's called Big Camera, and they have a lot. It's a big chain. So there was one in Shibuya as well, but they sell everything from like.
Oh, this wasn't the story I was talking about, but
Oh, okay.
just go here and then we'll get back. I was talking
sorry.
about the vintage camera shop.
Oh yes, dude.
We'll
Okay,
get back to
to
that.
that. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, we'll finish the watch thing. And basically, this ends with. It's basically a big department store, and that's where I got my watch, my little Seiko watch. So-
Yeah, which is great. So they had an awesome selection, but they also had like Seiko Grands.
Yeah, they had those too,
Grand
yeah.
Seikos there and
Bunch of other ones.
bunch of other things. But
It's a big department store. It's like 5 levels, and you can get computers, like computer parts, like a Micro Center.
dude, it was like
Best Buy.
everything you could want.
Yeah,
And so the first level was like luxury.
that was all
retailers.
luxury, Gucci, and
And then you go up and up, and it has everything you need, like the full watch department. And that made me think about how I hate Amazon for destroying the department store experience because
Yeah.
you think you don't need it, you think you don't want it, and then I realized I do want this. This is fantastic. I
Yeah.
love that you can go somewhere and it's just like it has everything you need, but like in a good way, not like Target. Not like I'm talking like old Sears, like 1988
Sears.
Sears.
Yeah.
Like that type of situation.
Right.
And it just has all the things you need. So you don't have to go to 10 different stores or obviously just order it off of Amazon.
yeah.
And I don't know, I kind of missed it.
Yeah, I kind of miss getting this like in a bag. Like the
Yeah.
guy wrapped it up nicely, and like he sized it for me and like everything. Like if I
Right.
order that watch on Amazon, you're on your own. Hope you got a watch kit with you to size it yourself, like type of thing.
Or you have
So-
to take it somewhere else.
yeah, so it was a nice experience. Yeah,
Yeah.
But,
it just made me sad for what the internet took from us.
yeah. Robbie was pretty upset about it for the rest of the day. He was like, "Dude, I can't believe they got rid of department stores." I'm
Yeah. Like I want it back. I want it because like Japan is all about the department store.
Yeah.
They
Why?
love them.
yeah,
You can bring
Like-
it back.
I think we should. I mean, bring the Japanese 7-Elevens here and bring the department stores back. That's
yeah.
all we need to do.
That's what we need to do to unify this country.
Um,
But before this, though, so when we first got to Shinjuku, we were walking to Ishida, which is the watch shop. But we were walking along a street and we found like a camera store, and they had like rolls of film in the window. So I'm like, oh, cool, it's a camera shop.
yeah,
So
and I was like, want to maybe grab an extra roll of film, and so
we walked in, and again, this was a 6th floor just camera shop, and they had different levels like vintage lenses, used, new, whatever. So we went to like the 4th floor, which was used cameras and film. And so we walked around, saw some really cool old school lenses and stuff like that, old film cameras, just like the point and shoot ones. And
yeah,
Robbie was attracted to one model that was in the window there.
So it's only behind, like everything is in a glass case, right? So I was just looking at cameras, and there was some in there for like hundreds of thousands of yen, like 500,000 yen, and I'm pretty good at math. Like I'm actually like really good at doing quick math. When I was like in the band, they would always make me get the beer because I could do like ounces to dollar ratios like pretty quickly in my head, and so like it's pretty easy to figure out you take the yen, divide it by a factor of 10, and then just take that 2/3, right? So like because it's roughly 67 cents per dollar.
Yeah.
So like I never had issues with it at any other time I was there, but I guess I was looking at these cameras that were hundreds of thousands of yen, and it kind of like threw my scale off of like how much things were, you know? Because I was like, is that $5,000 or is it like $50,000. You know, it was, anyways. So I'm looking at this one camera, and I'm like, oh, like that's, like it's just a 35 millimeter, like smaller, what was that, Robbe?
Yeah, I think that was brand.
And I was like, oh, that's this used camera. I was like, that's pretty reasonable. It's like doing it was like 60,000. So I was like, oh, that's $40. That's 2/3 of 60. It's, like, that seems like a pretty good price for that. I'm like, all right. I was like, maybe the body had a scratches or dent or whatever.
Right.
So I was like, whatever. Okay. Because the comps online were like, you know, $150, $180, like on eBay or something. I was like, all right, well, you know, everything's cheaper in Japan. So I was like, told the guy at the counter that I went to grab a camera.
Yeah.
So he comes over and takes it out. Like, he's like, oh, this also comes with a wrist strap. I was like, oh, like added bonus. And so he's ringing me up at the counter, and it also comes with it needs a battery adapter because it's like they don't make those batteries.
They don't make the
anymore.
batteries anymore. Yeah.
And he was like, the battery adapter, but it's 3,000 yen. I was like, that's fine. But I was like, man, that's like almost as much as the camera. It's just a battery adapter. That should have been my first clue. And actually, the first clue was that the film was like 50% more expensive than it is in the US, which is crazy.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
And so I missed the first two clues. And then he's ringing me up, and I'm filling out the customs form because it's tax-free.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, you can only buy 2 cameras per trip. Everything's non-refundable, you can't exchange it, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. And so then he's wrapping it up, and it's like all a pretty nice like operation that he's got going on here.
Yeah.
Scan my card, check out. He's going to get a box and a bag, and I'm like looking at the receipt, and I'm like, holy shit, like I was like, oh, I did the math wrong by like a factor of 10. Like instead of $40, it was $400. So it was like, because it was 60,000 yen, not 6,000 yen, and like I was like, oh,
I was with Robbe at the time, and I was like when he just stopped and like turned, he was like, no, oh no. I was like, what? What's wrong? And he basically just said that. He was like, I got the pricing wrong.
I felt like my heart, my like entire blood like drained out of my face and like went to my feet.
So did he let you undo it?
Because I was like, dude, there's no, because the reason I didn't think was because when I first started asking him questions, like in the beginning, he was kind of being like he was like, you could tell he was annoyed with me, like when I first started asking him something.
Sure.
And I was like, oh no, this is gonna be bad because he's like, this is like classic American, like not knowing what he's doing.
Yeah.
And so he came back, like I almost just went through with it out of secondhand embarrassment. Like I was like, or firsthand embarrassment.
Worth the price tag.
I was like, it's just not even worth it for me to admit that I'm an idiot. Like it's just, I'll pay the $400. Like,
and save your pride.
And this was like this was a camera where I was like, oh, it'd be cool to have and like, you know, just mess around with, but it's not like I'm super into it.
Yeah.
And so he came out. He came back over to basically give me the bag, the final step in this entire process, which, by the way, took like 10 minutes to check me out because of all
it was a long customs and stuff. Yeah.
And I was like, I am so sorry, but I messed up the math on this. And is there any way I can I can return this? And he was like, let me check with my manager. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I
apologize.
I apologized like 20 times.
Yeah,
I was like,
no lie.
I'm a stupid American. I know. Like I get it. And he's like, no, it's fine. He was actually super nice.
Yeah, he started laughing about it.
So he ended up refunding it, but I was like losing my mind. Anyways, so that happened.
Yeah, that was a good way to start our Shinjuku journey.
Yeah.
But,
and then, so we were at that other watch shop, the high-end watch shop. And we were in the basement. And again, I've like every trip I go on, I've always wanted to watch as well, but I'm always like, it's just like hard to justify, or even like if I, like at the end of the year or whatever, if I get some extra money, I'm like, always telling myself like, oh, I'm going to buy a nice watch or to celebrate something too. And I'm like, I just never do because it's A, I'm cheap, and B, I'm just like, oh, I'll do it like next time. But I saw this watch on the shelf there, and I was like, for some reason, I was like, dude, that is like the watch I've been looking for my whole, like that's the one that I want. Like that's like everything.
Watch of your dreams.
Every part of it was like, that's the one. And it wasn't cheap. It's a Zenith rainbow flyback, but it was but I was like, dude, I'm in Japan. It's way cheaper than it would be in the US
Sure.
because of the conversion rate and
Right.
the taxes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, man, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Because then we left the shop.
We left to go to Big Camera.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
talking to Karl, I'm like, dude, you got to help me out here. I got to figure out a way to justify this. And like, because my wife is with us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and she's cool. Like, it's not like I have to, like, I feel like she understand my point of view. So it's not
Sure.
like I was,
Yeah.
And I would understand also if she was like, this is really not a great idea. But we went to lunch at a Gayakatsu place,
Yeah.
which is where they do breaded panko crumbs, like on like a steak beef fillet or whatever, I don't know, piece of beef, and then they like chop it up into they slice it up, and then you like cook it on a little mini campfire in front of you or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah.
this smoke. It was so smoky
Oh
in
my
there
God,
because
yeah.
everyone's just like, it's just a small place with 12 seats.
Yeah.
No windows.
No
It
windows.
was like a basement. It was like one of those like lower floor. Like,
Yeah, pretty sure no ventilation.
Yeah.
And you just smelled like a line cook after you left.
Yeah.
bet, yeah.
Like for
Yeah.
sure.
But it was good. It's really good.
That was good. So, and then, but the whole time I'm like thinking about this. And so finally I was like, all right, look. And I made the pitch to my wife. I was like, if we ever need the money back, I'll promise to sell it. Like if we're ever in desperate dire straits for something. And like, really, I wanted something to pass on to at least one of my boys, like in this situation. So I was like, it'd be cool. And Japan is such like an iconic place for.
If you're gonna get a watch, dude, like
Yeah.
Japan's like the place.
And so she was like, all right. So I went back and pulled the trigger on it. And so I was pretty stoked about that.
Yeah.
But we looked crazy. Like I'm like wearing a Harley Davidson thrift store shirt that I bought 15 years ago. It's like faded and cracked. And then like my very touristy backpack and like, we're all dirty and smelly and look
Insane.
like not somebody who should be in the high end watch shop.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, that sounds good. I'll have that. And when we were checking out, there was like, we hadn't paid yet, but the watch was on the counter. And I saw one of their workers like go behind us and then like stand by the stairs. Like,
Yeah. As like
Make
a
sure you didn't
security.
take it and
Yeah.
run
Like a
out.
protocol.
Yeah,
yes.
because then right after I swiped my credit card, he like moved
Walked away.
back to where
That's
he was.
hilarious.
Yeah.
But I told Robbie, I'm like, they probably do that with everybody. It's probably just standard.
Probably not.
I think, yeah, maybe, but also.
I'd like to think that that's true, but
Yeah.
also it's very probable
Yeah.
that was not the case.
You're
Yeah.
like, look at this dude.
Yeah, and he was like, I could also. He wasn't a big guy, but he was probably like, I could take him when he looked at me.
I'm like, there's three of us, dude. Like,
Yeah, because they didn't have like a security guard at their door.
No.
Like none of these places have security. Like any of the luxury shops, there's no security guard
At the front,
at
yeah,
the front
there's-
door.
It's because people follow rules.
Exactly.
yeah.
But anyways, that was cool and very memorable, and
Yeah, it was a fun afternoon.
just a fun time in Shinjuku.
Yeah. What did you guys do?
I was just trying to think about that when you were talking. I was like, what day are we thinking?
Well, I know Thomas, I guess you guys saw some sort of drum thing on the street. Was that happening?
Oh yeah, we were
so-
walking back around. Of course, Megan was still on her Labubu kick, so we were like checking back on some of those places.
How much
And
of
just-
this trip was
was
spent
just
looking for Labubu?
a good
Megan
amount of it.
had to have at least 25% of her trip was focused on that. But yeah, so we just walked around. What's not Shibuya, but like right above it,
Oh,
like
Harajuku.
Shinjuku.
Yeah, we walked up around there, and then we came back to get I guess we did dinner before the track that night on our own.
You had to do it on your own.
Yeah, so it was like an early dinner or whatever, and we went to this Greek place, which was weird.
So?
Like they sat us down and they were like, you can only be here for an hour, and we were like, okay. And then like we tried to order like drinks. We tried to order American drinks, which is never a good idea.
Oh yeah.
So they ended up giving us like we were trying to get as close to a martini as possible, which just they just don't do that
Right,
over there.
right.
So this guy like just poured some vodka on some ice cubes. Just like, here you go.
That's awesome.
And yeah, I don't remember what we ordered. We just ordered some appetizers and just shared them all, which were fine. We were just craving like bread, you know, which they just don't do as much over there.
Dude, I ate like 4 bowls of cereal last night when I got back.
What?
Just because I was like,
Carbs.
I just need
I miss my bread.
sugary. It was Apple Jacks too.
Oh, sweet.
Just need like
Nice.
sugary cereal and milk.
Yeah.
Like I need it in my life.
Oh my God.
I get
It's
it.
insane.
Makes sense.
But yeah, you're right.
So
There's certain things like that.
Yeah.
Like butter. Does butter exist there? Because I didn't see it anywhere.
No, that
At breakfast.
But again, that's
It's a hotel. They cater.
Was there
so-
butter at breakfast?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you went over, they had the whole
They
bread
had
section.
breads.
They had croissants and
Oh, I didn't even
pain au
see
chocolat. I was like, oh, I'm back in Chamonix, dude. It's great.
Oh, I was crushing those chocolate croissants for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't realize. Okay.
So then that evening,
I don't even think we ate dinner, or I didn't.
No, I did not. I was starving at the stadium.
And that
dude.
was the bad news because I got to eat that stupid burrito dog.
Okay,
It's
the
just
food at the
disgusting.
stadium was not it.
It was so weird because you're like, I just assume everything in Japan's 100 times better than America.
Yeah, not everything.
Not stadium food.
Yeah.
The images freaked me out, but
Well,
they
it's-
had like a France dog was one of them, and I was like, what is that?
Yeah, I was like, is this a combination of French fries and a hot dog?
Which sounds awesome, by the way.
Yeah, you would think so. So you know the thing with the food looking gross
Yeah.
in the photos.
Yeah.
Is that there's a law that you're not allowed to misrepresent food. So you can't. That's why they always have the models in the windows of the dishes.
I don't like that.
So you can't like make it look better than it is, like a McDonald's.
You can't
Like-
food style. There's no food style.
Yeah.
Like in ads, like you can't.
So that's why everything looks like it was taken with your phone.
Because
Like
it probably was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, which is kind of cool. Like you can't enlarge the food on boxes and stuff like that.
yeah.
And so, anyways, but yeah,
That's probably why it looked.
in
like
this
that.
case though, the food looked as bad as it did in the pictures
Yeah.
in real life.
I didn't have any of it, and now
Me
I feel
neither.
good that I didn't. But I was pretty hungry when we got there because like we had a late lunch, but not late enough to satiate throughout the night. So
The one thing I did have at the stadium outside of highballs was the Coolish ice cream. Did you have that?
Oh, I didn't, but
I didn't just because I was
good?
drinking the whole time.
Oh my gosh, it was amazing.
Really?
It was like a frosty in a
In a squeeze
in a
pouch,
squeeze
right?
pouch.
that's pretty cool. They should have those.
Yeah,
at
yeah, bring that here,
marathons.
dude.
Yeah.
Oh, and marathons, yeah.
Yeah, just in general, but yeah.
Yeah, it was delicious. All right, this episode is sponsored by SWIFTWICK socks. You've heard us talking about them all year long. We've been wearing them all year long, and we just got back from World Champs in Tokyo, and the third place,
Julia Patternane.
Julia Patternane, third place woman in the marathon,
Yeah.
was wearing them.
And let me tell you, that was a hot and humid day.
Yeah.
So if she was wearing them and finished third, you can wear them and finish 333rd.
Yeah, or 3,000.
Yeah.
So they're wonderful. Clearly, they work well in the heat and humidity. So yeah, if you haven't tried SWIFTWICK socks yet, you definitely should go pick up a pair. And you can go to swiftwick.com/collections/believe. We'll put a link in the show notes, but you can use the code BELIEVE15 at checkout to get 15% off your first order.
Yeah, and so then the 100-meter final was Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. It was her last race, which I thought they would kind of do more for her. I don't know, to
Yeah.
celebrate it. And then Melissa Jefferson-Wooden won by like a good margin. She's like a couple steps ahead. And then Sha'Carri Richardson got 5th place. I think she had a bad start. That's what someone said.
She didn't seem totally herself that whole event.
Yeah, because she almost missed this qualifying.
Yeah.
But anyways, so that was cool. I mean, it's always cool to see the 100-meter race. I feel like it's always really exciting. Stadium goes crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's super quick, so it's like everyone just gets right into it. Yeah.
But yeah, that was another fun evening at the track. And then the next morning was the
men's marathon.
Men's marathon.
Monday morning.
So that was, again, really fun. We went back to the exact same venue, got to see the guys 4 times. Clayton was obviously in the lead pack until...
Which is crazy because apparently I'm like the only one who got the shot of Clayton falling.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And it was wild. He messaged me yesterday on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, can I get the clip? I'm like, yeah, I got you. But yeah, it was what yeah, so like it was the second loop around, or when did that happen?
I think it was
First.
earlier,
It was
yeah.
The first one?
Yeah.
So it was between 12K and like 16K.
Well,
Yeah.
the second time around, but yeah, first
Right.
first pass.
Yeah. And
What's funny is like one of Megan's friends was messaging her because she was like posting stories on Instagram and was like, man, I can't believe Clayton fell. And we were like, what are you talking about? And then we're like watching the live feed and he looks totally fine.
Right.
Like there's no blood on his knees or
Right.
anything. And I was like, she's making that up, that he didn't fall.
I wasn't sure it was Clayton at first. I was just, focusing on just getting the shot of the entire pack. And then once he fell, like people were around me and they like sort of gasped, but
Yeah.
not really.
Yeah.
They were just like, oh. And then I was like, who is that? Like, I'm curious. I thought it looked like him just because I know his stride. I was
Yeah.
like, is that Clayton? But like he got up, like looked at his hands. I'm like, dude, at the speed that you were going, like I'm surprised you didn't have like bloody knees
Right.
and like
That
bloody
is
hands.
actually insane because he took a pretty hard fall.
But he like landed so gracefully and then he like
Slow.
sat there
I
for
mean,
a second.
I'm watching
Yeah.
it right now. Yeah, I'm watching it right now. His hands slid on the pavement.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm surprised you weren't like scraped. Like,
I'm sure they are a little bit.
I think they were a bit because he checked himself right after,
Yeah.
but it looked he just got back into it. So
But the fact, like, okay, obviously there's like the physical side of falling, which is gonna like weird you out. But the mental part that you can get back up and be like, I'm totally fine.
Do you think?
Yeah.
This, okay, so I was thinking about this, especially after the George Beamish
face thing.
spike to the face and
Yeah.
other people falling down. Like, do you think in some ways it might help you because it gives you an adrenaline?
Adrenaline?
I think so. I do. I
Like-
do think that.
Possibly?
Because you see this all the time when somebody falls down and it comes
Yeah.
back, and it's like, if they were just stopped running and then were tried to make that up, they could probably never do it.
Right.
It's almost like it's a superhuman, like something turns on.
That's
in
the
them,
part of them
Yeah.
that, like, yeah.
which is pretty amazing because it happens more often than you think.
Right.
And a lot of times, even they'll come back to do better than they may have otherwise.
Right. Yeah.
I don't
But-
know. It's an interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was cool because Clayton was in it until like what, the last quarter of a mile?
Just too,
Honestly, yeah.
I think it was like a mile and a half, maybe.
Okay.
Like when he was started to gap, when the gap really started to.
Yeah. But I mean, up until
But
that
he was
point,
in the pack, in the lead pack.
there was a
Yeah.
whole lead pack, which was like it was a pretty sizable group, and we're like, what's gonna happen here? Like, this is
He
pretty nuts.
By the way, great shot, Karl. It's kind of insane.
That's like one of our most popular Instagram videos now.
Yeah, but it was it's so interesting to watch too because he really just stubbed his toe. Like there
Yeah.
wasn't anything that tripped.
We had
over.
thought that someone like stepped on his
Clipped him.
heel, clipped his heel,
Yeah.
or he slipped on something. If it was wet or something, we didn't really know. But it
Turns
was
out
really just him. Yeah.
He just tripped on his own toe.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
But yeah, and then that finish.
the finish was
was
absolutely
wild.
mind-boggling.
dude.
So we were talking about it, and I think because you're on a track, it's like more epic of a finish.
Yeah.
Like, I think you just go into a different mindset when you're running around a track.
When you're in a lane and you're just
Yeah.
like, okay. In a stadium,
Yes.
you're like, okay.
It's
Like,
packed with people.
yeah.
It's unbelievable. What's crazy too is that he almost went off
Dude,
course coming into the stadium.
Oh, yeah.
he took a wrong turn. He was starting to go to the road.
I think he was just going straight instead
Oh.
of taking a left turn.
Yeah.
So he actually had to pivot like back in and was, a few strides behind.
And then we go, we talk about the adrenaline rush and just like
Yeah.
that little blip of adversity, and you're just
Right.
like kicking it into high gear.
That's what I'm saying.
And it was a photo finish for the ages. I mean, that was insane.
I do think that can go both ways, though, and I think that's a mental mindset of the person who gets up and does something spectacular versus the person who falls and that's
They call it,
That's
and they
their
like,
race.
Yeah, so it was I don't know how to say his name. It was Alphonse Simbu, who had won. Didn't he win Didn't he podium at Boston?
Yeah, he was second in Boston.
Okay, yeah.
But and then Petros, is that his last name? The guy from Germany
Yeah.
came in second. I thought he was going to have it.
Well, he was basically about to.
Yeah.
And then,
Dude,
Wild.
well, they
That's
finished at the same time, right? Like, I'm pretty sure it said like they clocked in the same time.
Well, and they also said, so the difference was 0.03 seconds, which was less
Wow.
than the finish of the men's 10K
Or like
one of the shorter distances.
100 meters or something.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Probably
was-
not 100 meter, but yeah. It was
For a
honestly,
marathon?
Yeah.
the women's, that's probably what the women's 100 meter difference was at least.
Yeah.
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 I mean, that was a photo finish. They were right next to each other.
Yeah.
pretty incredible.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
So that was nuts. That was wild.
So then
Oh.
so then this, no, did you want to talk more about the marathon?
I know. I was just gonna say he placed fourth at Valencia and won. He was seventh in the 2020 Olympics.
Nice.
Okay. Anyways,
Cool.
So Robbie and I were gonna run back to the hotel after this, and then we were trying to organize too many things, and so we bailed on it. Did some shopping in exchange, and then we went to a sumo experience,
Sumo.
which
Yes.
sumo,
I
yoisho.
Yoisho.
I'm not sure what you guys were expecting, but I did not know this is what we were doing.
I wasn't sure either, but I was like, let's just go with it.
Yeah, I think I expected it to some degree. I knew it was probably gonna be a tourist
Yeah.
situation.
It's also for like families and kids and stuff.
which
Like it's
I'm
which is
okay
fine.
with.
That's cool.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
So anyway, they bussed us to, what was that place called? Asakusa?
Akas, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's this building that
Asakusa.
has a sumo experience, which is basically lined with seating, and we all had dinner there while we were watching. They basically taught us
Like the history of
rules
sumo. Yeah. How to.
A white guy named Jeremy,
Yeah.
which is
Wearing
great.
Adidas.
It's basically David Spade.
I couldn't stop just thinking about his life and so much.
But of course, he spoke fluent Japanese too.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but he was basically the MC and kind of guiding us through the whole night, and it was cool because I know the QR thing. You were having a bad time with the QR. This is why I think.
This is perfect example.
So
why I hate
every
the QR.
little section that you were in, and so was me, Robbie, and Kimmy, and they gave you a QR code, and that's where you ordered drinks and extra food if you wanted it. And Robbie you just weren't getting service at all anywhere in Tokyo.
Yeah, it was very weird because I didn't have problems with it the last time I was here or in Paris or anywhere else, and it's not like I have Cricket Wireless. It's like it's T-Mobile, which is quite fine anywhere else in the world that I've been, and so I couldn't. Like service was just horrible forever. My battery is just draining like crazy all day long, and the only backup bank I had was like a huge brick that I didn't want to really carry around with me. So I have like 4% battery life left or something ridiculous, and I'm in this like sumo experience, and I'm trying to order, but I have no reception in here. So then you have to get on their wireless internet, type in a password that's 10 numbers long, like random numbers.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, meanwhile, the whole thing's starting as dark, so you can't see anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude. And then, so the network, they had two networks, and the first one I got on didn't work at all. And so then the next one, I had to jump on another one, type the whole password. Oh, this is a perfect example of why QR codes suck.
Yeah,
just let me tell you what I want. You're right here. You gave me the thing.
Yeah.
You handed me the thing with the QR code. Just
right.
I can tell you right now what I want.
And you could just go get it in 2
Meanwhile,
seconds.
I'm just over here clicking order more.
Yep. I was getting beer
Sake
after
coming
beer.
on
I saw.
demand.
Yeah, you guys.
I will say, in the middle of the show, it is useful to do
You don't
something like
have
that.
to
Yeah.
interrupt and
Yeah.
But this is kind of like before.
This
it
was
really started.
before it all started. Yeah. But I mean, yeah. So it's like it was It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it's like obviously somewhat gimmicky and kind
Yeah.
of comic relief
Yeah.
mixed with. And
But-
it is funny though, because they're like, you have to imagine that these guys who are sumo wrestling, like they're basically failures at sumo wrestling, right? Like, wouldn't you imagine that they didn't
Yeah.
make it in the
league or
in the
whatever?
league?
Yeah.
So they're probably like either minor league wrestlers or just didn't make it. And so everyone's asking them questions about like being a professional wrestler. I'm like, because there's like a
Q&A at the end,
Q&A
yeah.
session. I'm like, yeah, I don't think they know any of this stuff because they're not like, and I feel like that would be like salt in the wound if you're getting asked all these
Yeah.
questions about being the life of a sumo wrestler
I
when,
mean, or they
when
could
they're
just-
performing for us.
Pretend like they are amazing. Great.
That's true.
But so there's one part of the sumo experience where
Yeah.
they asked for volunteers
This was at the very end.
to participate, but they
Yeah.
didn't really explain what you were gonna do. They just said to come be a part of
Right.
this experience. So I obviously did not volunteer. Neither did you guys.
I
was-
would have if it was versus each other. Like if it was me versus
Ooh,
Robbe,
yeah.
that would have been.
That's what I kind of thought it was gonna be.
That's what I thought too.
Oh,
But
interesting. Yeah, I would have volunteered if, like, if nobody else was gonna do it, I would have. But I was like, I'll give someone else a chance to. Like, I would have done it for sure.
to embarrass themselves.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know, like, yeah,
So it ended up being the people who volunteered, one of them being Megan Featherston,
right.
had to go put suits on, like, and the women had like the blow up sumo suit, like Halloween style.
yeah, it's comical.
And the guys just had on like a onesie piece.
Yeah.
And then each person that came out got to select one of the two dudes to essentially,
have a match with.
go
Right.
up against. And
It was pretty funny.
it was bizarre.
It was very interesting because you could tell some guys wanted to like prove
Take 'em
that
down.
they could maybe take down a sumo wrestler, or that happens at least.
Yeah.
like there's probably guys that come in because they picked the smaller one and they're like,
Yeah.
I might have a chance.
Yeah.
I might be able to do this.
Yeah.
Of course, they have zero chance, except for the one shot putter from Asics was there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
What's
dude.
his name? I always forget.
Yeah.
And he was actually legit strong, and they even said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like,
okay,
hey.
he's for real.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it was.
But it was Meg's birthday that day.
It was Meg's
was.
birthday. Yeah. So
She did a good job.
Yeah, she celebrated by being our entertainment on the stage, and she was the only one who quote unquote won,
Right.
beat one of the sumo.
yeah,
guys,
she
so-
did. Yeah.
Tickled him to death.
Yeah, dude. What was all that? I was like,
She
Yeah,
was
there's
trying to think of a strategy after there was another woman who went
she just
before her.
ran around or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. It's like
which is actually pretty smart.
yeah, we're all runners, right? Right.
I feel like that guy was getting annoyed after a while. He's like,
Yeah, just push her out.
Yeah.
But man, yeah, their cheeks were like full display. What'd you think about that, Meg?
It was too much for me, especially when they did this like fake unraveling of his
Oh yeah.
linens.
They were demonstrating like the rules and like what you can't do or like what happens like
Yeah.
if the thing like if apparently if they lose it, they lose.
Yeah.
Like they lose a match if it comes undone. So it's their responsibility to stay closed.
It's also like just a linen garment. Like it's not.
It's nothing special. Yeah, it's not an actual uniform or anything
Yeah.
that they get. It's
It's
just
just wrapped around a bunch.
it's like a dinner tablecloth. Just
I saw too much. I
Yeah.
didn't want to see it.
Yeah, there was a lot there.
Right at eye
Hanging
level
out.
too.
yeah.
Oh yeah, especially if you're closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then they're also one of their athletes, Talia Brooks,
Yeah.
who is competing like in a couple days.
Yeah.
Volunteered.
And I think everyone's freaking out because
Yeah.
they're like, and she
What?
basically just
Stepped out.
gave up
She-
right away.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So that was very fun. And then they let us go explore.
That was a cool little area where we were in.
Yeah.
very cool area.
It
Yeah.
was. You actually run by it during
You were
the
saying
Tokyo
that.
Marathon, which no one seemed to remember except for me.
Because wasn't it like mile 20 or
Yeah,
something?
22.
22. So everyone, was faded at that point.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I definitely don't remember running past the Imperial Palace, which I think we also did.
I think so. I don't remember that either.
So there's a temple there called the Sensoji Temple. It's a Buddhist temple. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was built in the 7th century. Holy cow.
Damn.
And there's like a lot of shopping and tourist type stuff. And
Yeah, so I think you and Kimmy went off on your own.
yeah.
I was with these guys, and we kind of went to a bar that was like an Italian,
Yeah, we
like
found
spaghetti
a little
bar.
Italian spaghetti bar and got some fancy drinks with some people from the Asics team and Mike Coe and.
We didn't have
us
too
and-
much time. Like we just had like a
Yeah.
little under an hour and like change, and we were just let's just get a couple drinks. And
Yeah,
then
because then we went back.
we went back to the stadium
for our
for
final evening.
Yep. It's 1,500 heats.
The 3,000 final
3,000.
and the
3,000.
100-meter hurdle final. So yeah, it was fun. It was exhausting, but it was fun.
I ducked out early that night. Just
Yeah.
because a couple
Oh,
of the
that's right.
other Asics people were also like, because I guess they were going to Kobe the next day with the
Yeah.
retail people, so they were packing up. But Mac was like, "If any of you want to go," and I was like, I honestly kind of wish I stayed, but I would, dude. Like at the stadium, they were just beer after beer after beer. I'm just like, I am dehydrated.
It was a lot. And they're lower alcohol, but nevertheless.
When you're already sweating that much
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
you're already losing a ton of fluid, it was like.
Yeah.
It was a
Way
long
past our
day.
bedtime.
Yeah, it was a long day. So I was like, whatever.
Yeah, so then we stayed till the very end where Mondo Duplantis broke the world record with the pole vault. And it was pretty rad because he had already won. And
Yeah.
he was like, he still had 3 strikes left because it's actually insane how dominant he is because there was only one other person that made it to the tier below him. Like, everybody else had dropped off way before that. And some of his jumps that he were doing in like the earlier rounds, I'm like, you were 2 feet higher than the bar. like so far, so much higher. So then he failed his first 2 attempts. It was like the one he failed, like hit it decently. And then the second one, he like barely touched it and it was like shaking on
Yeah.
the thing and then like eventually fell. And then we were like, oh man, is he going to get the third one? A lot of pressure. And then obviously he got
It
it.
did.
So that was pretty rad.
Yeah.
Didn't you say that was like the loudest you heard the stadium?
I feel like it was, yeah.
Crazy.
Out of the 3,000 meters, pretty loud too. But have you ever listened to his song on Spotify called Bop?
I didn't know he had a song.
Yeah, this is new information.
Yeah, so he just goes by the name Mondo for his artist name, and he has a song called Bop.
Multi-talented.
Yeah, and it has. I don't know if this is copyrighted, but
We'll find out.
Okay. All right,
Right?
Mondo.
Jamming, dude.
it's actually not bad, you know.
Yeah.
It's like a summer vibe.
Yeah. I like that.
Do you think he plays that over and over again while he's training?
Does he get it hyped on his own music?
Yeah.
Probably.
That's his walkout song?
Yeah.
He has a new single out too called 4L. I haven't even listened to that yet.
Wow.
Wow, dude. You're
Good listening for later.
And isn't he like dating a supermodel too? This guy's like come on, man. And he's from this Louisiana. So could it get any better?
He's the dude.
So we all had to leave the next day, but we got in a run with Karen from Asics in the morning. Did you guys?
I wasn't. I thought about running, but I was like, I don't want to have wet clothes like
Yeah.
going back.
We just went back to Yoyogi Park, did some loops. It was still so warm.
Which is why I was kind of glad. I did go for a walk in the morning,
Yeah.
like around Shibuya, just one last time, and
Yeah.
I only stayed out for like 15 minutes because I'm dying out
Yeah.
here.
Oh, he went to McDonald's.
Well, this was before. This was like in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Before we checked out. I
Right.
checked out a little early because I had everything packed already. I was like, I'll just go out now.
I forgot you guys did McDonald's before you left. I heard it was just okay.
Uh,
That was what Kimmy said.
Yeah. I think
I
there's
liked my burger. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I thought the sandwich was good. It was a teriyaki chicken sandwich, which was pretty solid. The fries leave something to be desired. They haven't perfected
Not crispy.
Yeah, they have not perfected
And
the crisp.
it was kind of undersalted. That's
Yeah.
what I thought. Like,
Yeah, there was virtually no crisp, which is just a bad
Problematic.
situation all around. And had someone else's fries the night before that were the same situation. So that might be the one thing they need to really work on over there. But I figure we should probably do McDonald's, like, since I never done the Japanese McDonald's. But the night before, then after the race, we went out.
Oh yeah, you guys. So who was it? It was just you,
Me, Kafuzi, and Kimmy.
Okay.
And we just went to this like little bar that had pizza because I really was craving pizza, just something along those lines. It was great, and like I said, everything's so cheap there. It's like ridiculous. It's like this delicious wood-fired pizza for
Like a
$3.
personal
like
pie.
It wasn't even personal. It was like 12 inches. It's
Oh,
like
wow.
a sizable
Yeah.
thing, and I'm like, this is amazing.
That's so cool.
And then there was like, and it felt like Baltimore because there's rats running around your feet.
Was the pizza as good as that place we went the last time we were in Tokyo with Mac and everyone?
Honestly, I felt it was pretty much the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it was
That's
like
good.
maybe even better. It was actually really good. And Kafuzi got a cod roe and mayonnaise pie.
Stop.
Whoa, you didn't tell me this.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh,
and I was
what?
like, dude, of all the pizzas on this menu,
Cod roe and mayonnaise?
yeah. And I was like, all right. And then I ate like half of it.
It was good.
Yeah, it was basically like it tastes like a seafood white pizza.
Okay.
Ew.
Because they
I've had clam pie before. Is it something like that?
yeah, I
Clam
think,
pie?
Like from Connecticut, like the white.
yeah,
clam pie?
I think it had shrimp on it too.
Oh, okay.
So it was actually pretty good.
I feel like Ko always goes for like the craziest thing, like because he just wants to try everything or like the whatever specialty.
Did you get a normal pizza?
You got like a margarita?
I was gonna get a margarita, but I asked these two guys beside us what their favorite one was because they had been there before, and he said the teriyaki chicken, which actually was pretty good. And then I traded them a piece, like one of their slices, for one of mine.
Oh, nice.
Trading with locals?
Yeah.
Wow.
Bartering pizzas. Yeah.
Yeah,
like
because
that.
it was annoying because they told me I wanted a margarita, like a tomato based
Yeah.
pie, and they told me their favorite was a teriyaki chicken, and then the pies they got were not teriyaki chicken. They were both tomato based pies. I was like, what the hell, dude? Like, I'm looking at their pizza. I'm like, that's actually what I wanted, and you got the one that I wanted, and you told me to get this one, which is a little bit hypocritical.
Well, they were probably like, we've had it so much, let's beat it for a
Maybe,
little bit.
but so that's why I proposed a trade.
There you
That's
go.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Nice.
I bought
That's
them.
awesome.
I bought them tequila shots. Then it was all good.
Oh wow. Sounds like wild night.
Yeah, so that was fun, and then that was a good way to end it because we didn't go to bed till like 2 a.m.
Not me.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, and then we were flying yesterday. It's again, this feels like a blur because
Yeah.
it's been less than 24 hours since we landed and we're already doing the podcast.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah, it's been like 12.
what was the flight back like for you guys?
That was good. I thought it was fine.
I had a much better time, I
Same.
think.
Same.
Oh, you
I
guys took sleeping pills.
I slept a good bit.
I remember Thomas last time was saying that he just bought this like pill with like the moon on it, like a picture of the moon. So I went back to Bic Camera in Shibuya that morning, and I Google Translate. So I went to the cashier and I said, "Do you have anything to help with sleep?" And so he brought me over, and there was like a few choices, and they all had pictures of moons on them.
Yeah.
So I just picked one, and I actually found out from a friend who messaged me last night. I put it on my Instagram. I'm like, I don't know what's in these things, but it worked like magic.
What's in it?
It's basically Benadryl.
Oh,
It's just Benadryl.
like, so yeah, okay. So you're just taking like nighttime cough syrup.
Yeah, basically, which kind of makes sense because when I woke up, you ever take antihistamines and you get that like weird itchy feeling?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I kind of had, but
Oh,
like it knocked me out,
okay.
and I was like kind of fighting it at first because I thought it was acting a little too quickly, and I kind of felt like I was high.
Well,
So I was like, what is this stuff?
got a purple scissor.
Yeah, and it's
Special.
Benadryl, so I guess
Yeah,
nothing special, I guess, but
that's okay. That's good to know.
yeah.
I still feel like I need to catch up on sleep though. Like I just have this.
I'm going home right after this and
Yeah.
planting on the
Yeah,
bed.
it's probably gonna happen.
Yeah.
There's like I don't even know how to describe it, but like I don't feel like I'm fully functioning, you know? Like there's just a level of like,
It'll take a couple days.
yeah,
Did you guys run?
I did.
I told Robbe I was like, dude, I want to go for like an 8-mile run in the morning. That did not.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
well,
felt so good. It was like
Yeah.
rainy and 60s.
I
It just
know.
felt very
I
refreshing.
I might
go
go
this
after
afternoon.
this afternoon. Yeah,
I recommend it.
yeah.
Come back to life. But yeah, so next time Thomas will be back. He can tell us all about China.
All about China. Yep.
I know it was
Yeah.
off to an interesting start, so he'll be sure to tell us more.
Oh, I'm sure he'll have plenty of stories.
By the way, I didn't find anything on the ground the whole time I was there, except walking to the gate. I found 20 yen on the ground.
What?
Like, which is
In the airport?
Which is like 12 cents.
You also found a little earring thing.
Oh, and a little earring, like
Yeah, when
as,
you're
we were,
walking
as we were walking
to McDonald's.
Yeah, to McDonald's. So last day I found a couple things,
Okay.
but the 20 yen was the only money I found on the ground, and it was literally like walking to the gate. So oh well, got
Karl and
that.
I went to the Delta Lounge in Hadena,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
was one of the nicest
Oh,
Delta
wow.
lounges.
It was an amazing looking lounge. I'm like, I wish we had more than 15 minutes to
Yeah.
like be here.
to chug a
Nice.
beverage.
We basically chugged cocktails and
Left.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, that's pretty much it.
That was our time in Tokyo.
Yeah.
If you get to go, you probably should do it
Mm-hmm.
because it's like heaven on earth. It was a nice way to just leave the insanity of America and the craziness of all craziness.
Everything.
The
Yeah.
whole
Just the whole
climate,
country. Yeah.
The whole country, the people angry and dirty and like the ground and
Yeah.
Yeah.
trash. And
It was so good to
just-
be somewhere completely different from that.
It was
so.
nice. So don't ruin it. If you go there,
Yeah, please be
don't be an
respectful.
American. Don't ruin it.
Yeah, don't buy a camera that
Yeah.
you can't afford.
Don't put your possessions on the belt of the sushi place. Don't do anything we do.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
And yeah, huge thanks to the Asics team
Yes.
for taking us, and they feel like a family at this point, so it was fun.
yeah. All right.
Hi, Ma.
Hi, Robin.
Got my laces tied. My trusty podcast by my side. If you wanna tuck run, it's the place to be. Yeah, it's